Hello everybody, and welcome to yet another video here today. We've got something pretty interesting today, fellas, and I know I say that every time, but today is going to be our 200 subscriber special. Now, you might look at the channel and go, hey, you have 199 subscribers. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, we'll talk about that once we get to the final slot on this list. But in the meantime, normally I don't intend to do anything for these like 100, 200, 300 subscriber marks. However, this time I thought I would do something just for fun. This idea was given to me by Yukari Slop Emporium. He is a very fun individual, and it is a pleasure to have him as a fan of the channel. He's also on this list. This is going to be a subscriber tier list for the Everyman. Now, of course, this isn't all 200 subscribers. That would be impossible. However, a lot of these people I consider to be fans, whether they're on Discord and they engage with all my stuff, or some of these people are like loose returning side characters, kind of. They're sort of like that. And then other people on this list have appeared like once, and they're just an inside joke. So with that in mind, let's just jump straight into it. I don't really need to explain the tiers to you like I usually do, because they're self-explanatory and very, very minimal thought was put into this. Honestly, this is a whole meme video. So let's jump straight into this, starting with Asher. We've got quite a lot of people on the list. Asher, okay, I didn't include Elena on this list. Elena, am I saying that right? Elena, which is another returning individual. I'll put him in A tier. Asher deserves a good A tier. Asher has been present for a long time now, probably like 7 months, maybe, something like that. Maybe I'm exaggerating the time in my head. Yukari is, I think Yukari showed up before Asher, or maybe they showed up at the same time, but Asher is definitely a fun individual. It's been a pleasure to have him on Discord. He's helped out a little bit on Discord, and especially he was featured in the Helldivers collaboration stream. So, haven't heard his voice, unlike Yukari and Austin Bear. However, this guy, he's pretty great. Inside jokes to be made with this man. I'm not going to say them out loud here, but he's got some interesting occurrences under his belt. Let's just say that. He's also a dedicated medic on Helldivers 2, so he offers himself to Super Earth. I would say he's a solid subscriber. He doesn't annoy me, really. Doesn't do anything too stupid. He's always or at least most of the time he's present. He's good. He's loyal. He's the kind of guy you want on your side. Next up, we've got Austin Bear. Now, Austin Bear, he breaks your balls a lot of the time. I'm gonna put him. He's either going top of B or bottom A tier. Let's give him bottom A tier. So, Austin Bear, let's start with negatives first. He can be a little rowdy, okay? On Discord, he's a little loud, he's a little obnoxious, bouncing off the walls. But this man right here, none of his suggestions, he has given me more anime suggestions, more movie suggestions. Obviously, I watch Killer Bean on stream because of him. All of his suggestions have been good. His suggestions have not let me down. And as rowdy and rambunctious as he might appear, he is a very trustworthy individual. And as I explained to Yukari, it's kind of like if you think of subscribers in terms of rankings, right? And like the higher ranking people are the more unstable and volatile Mr. Beast kind of fans. Austin Bear is basically like, he's the top of copper rank, right? So you might think he's a big problem at the time, and then you look around and he's like the most sane person in the room somehow. Of course, I'm being a little dramatic here, but Austin Bear, it's good to have you on our side. That being said, you can be a little loud sometimes, but overall, solid pick. He's been on basically every stream. I think he might have shown up. He might have showed up before Yukari, I'm not sure, and before Asher. He's been here for a while. Now, not as long as some other individuals, but we'll get to them later. Next up, we have, oh, Jesus Christ, Chud67. Yeah, look, this guy appeared last stream. I don't even know if he's subscribed or not. I'm pretty sure he is. This guy basically joined the stream and then spammed brain rot for the entirety of it. And the stream was like, how long was the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator stream? It was like 2 hours, something like that. I don't even remember how long it was. Anyways, he was in there almost the whole time and spammed brain rot the whole time. This guy, he's washed up. We've got some issues with this guy. Moving on to what was this guy's name again? Like, I don't know. He changed it to Fortnite something. Whenever I went to get the image for his profile picture, he changed his profile in every sense of the word. I don't know. He's from Ukraine, and he was the only person to sit with me on my first, I think it was my first SCP Observer stream. We're gonna put him at the top of C tier. He was solid. He was like, you guys ever see a villain of the week, or like you have a side character that's focused on for a single episode of an anime, right? And then he's gone after that one episode. He's like that. So he was in the one episode and he was fine in that episode, but then he just never showed up after that. He definitely subscribed. He just, I don't know, he hasn't been here. That being said, during that stream, he also consistently asked me to buy the Backrooms horror games, which are like $12, and I consistently told him I don't have money to buy said games, and if I did have money, I would probably buy something I wanted to buy. And what else? He talked about school a little bit. That was kind of uncomfortable. And besides that, he's going in the C tier. Next up, we've got Mr. Buzzsaw. I think that's what his name is. Almost positive that's what his name is. We'll put him he's a solid B tier. He's shown up a few times. He's like a reoccurring background character where, like, you've seen him before, but he just, I don't know, he kind of moves in and out of reality. He's a fun guy. I remember we had some conversations with him. He talked about Transformers a lot. You'll notice that theme on this list for some reason. He's a solid pick. I like this guy. Next up, we've got, what was this guy's name? Like James or something? We're going to put this guy bottom. Should we put him in washed up or D tier? We'll put him in D tier. So, he showed up for a single Jurassic World Evolution 2 stream, and the entire time he was constantly asking me to, like, set up death battles between the dinosaurs, which I explicitly stated that I wasn't doing. And then when I set up an actual death battle with the Spinosaurus and T-Rex, and they killed, or like the Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex, then he didn't reply after that. And then he replied 20 minutes later asking me to do another one, as if I didn't literally just spend 45 minutes setting up the thing he wanted the first time. I'm complaining a lot. If you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but like, that wasn't very cool, man. Okay, next up, we've got Isaac Clarke. From my SCP-5K stream that's like 4 hours long, where I ran around the entire time. This guy's going in, I'll put him in the top of B tier. He was very helpful. He's the only reason that I made it as far as I did playing SCP-5K, because I had no idea where I was going. That being said, he got a little moody, but I don't really blame him given the fact that I spent over an hour in the exact same part of the area running in circles. So, you know, not really, he's not that hard to figure out. Other than that, he's only appeared one time. Did he appear 2 times? It was 1 or 2 times. I don't know. The SCP-5K stream was so long, I might be mixing up the length of time. Next up, we've got Dodge. He's going in A tier. No, he's not going above Austin. I almost put him above Austin. That would not be accurate. Dodge is a cool guy. Never had problems with him. He's on Discord. That being said, he doesn't really message in Discord a lot, or at all recently. And he hasn't showed up for a lot of streams. I think like 4 or 5 we're up to now. However, that being said, Dodge has shown up during the Bigfoot streams. He's showed up quite a lot, and he's a cool guy. I like him. And we also talked about him drawing. He likes to draw dragons and cars and things, hence why his name is Dodge. I like this guy. He's a good subscriber, good fan. And yeah, he's also tied in with Austin and Asher, I believe. I know Austin. I don't know if he's tied in with Asher. Next up, we've got Jonkler. Was it the Five Nights at Freddy's Gmod stream? This guy's going, we'll put him top of D tier. This guy was pretty funny. He showed up, made an inside joke for all of us, and then vanished. And we've never seen him since. I don't know who this guy is, why he exists, what it is. I know he changed his profile name because I went to get his profile picture, and I saw that he changed his name. I don't even remember what it was. It was not Jonkler, though, but don't worry, that's never being forgotten. We've made a joke about this guy's profile name maybe 100 times by now. He also had a weirder image last time we saw him on his profile, so that was disturbing. It was like a toothless Joker. It was weird. Anyways, This guy has made serious history on this channel in a singular appearance. He's like that one cameo character that you can never get out of your head, despite the fact that his character is the least important of anybody else. Next up, we got WX Caden Barker. He's going in S tier. Caden Barker, he's a good friend of mine, and he's got his own YouTube channel. You can follow him, subscribe to him. I can't promise he'll make content, but I can advertise him. He's been in a lot of streams. He's actually the first person, really, or not the, I guess not technically the first person, one of the first people to tune into my streams. He's been the most, relatively, until recently, consistent. However, I'm not going to explain what his circumstances are because they're the exact same as mine, but there is a particular reason why he hasn't been in recent streams. It's a temporary thing. He'll be back soon enough. I tell him every time I stream as well. He's fallen asleep, I think, during 12 streams, if I'm remembering correctly. Do we have a tally up on how many times he's fallen asleep? I don't even know. It's more than everyone else, I can tell you that much. Everyone else has a maximum of maybe 1 time. He's got a maximum of like 20 times. I don't even... However many streams I have on this channel, it's like -3 of that, and that's how many times he's done that. That being said, he sat through whole 2-3 hour streams with me by himself, so he's got some dedication. Good to see you, Bark Bark. Anyways, we're moving on to the next guy. Next one is Ghost of Pedro. Easy S tier. This man is great. He doesn't cause problems. He loves talking about Transformers. That's actually almost the only thing he talks about, in fact. He's a cool guy. Like seeing him. He's on Discord. He's been on basically every stream. He's one of the oldest, not like age-wise, but has been on the channel the longest, or one of the longest of all my viewers / subscribers that actually had a recognizable name. He's left lots of comments, done lots of stuff. We love this guy. Ghost of Pedro, everybody. Most casual viewer you've ever seen. If nukes were dropping in the United States and Texas was eradicated, he'd still be here watching YouTube videos, which is just, I mean, you need that kind of loyalty. Next up, we got a double-sided coin, which is basically just a worst Pedro clone. He's going at the bottom of A tier. I'm sorry. You're the inferior Pedro clone. We all know Ghost of Pedro. Okay, little backstory. He got shot in the back of the head by the Mexican drug cartels, specifically. I think it was cocaine is what they were selling. Anyways, they dragged him out into a, well, not into, but near an alligator park in Louisiana, and they shot him in the back of the head, and they had a shot collar on him and all that. Anyways, double-sided coin does not have that kind of backstory. He is Pedro clone number 2, and number 2 is worse than number 1. So, yeah, also there's like, how many are there? There's 8 Pedro clones, not all subscribed. That's why they're not all listed here, but there are that many Pedro clones in total in terms of profiles, but we included just the 2 here. Actually, there's a third on this list, but moving on. Next up, we got Dobby from I think it was my first Jurassic World Evolution 2 stream. He's going at the top of C tier. This guy was pretty cool. I liked having him. He was really nice. He was loaded full of compliments, but he hasn't appeared since, and that's kind of disappointing. Also, he spoiled the end of My Hero Academia for me, which I don't remember what my reaction to that was at the time, but he still spoiled it. So that was kind of upsetting, but I don't know. That's not really it's not that big of a deal. Moving on to Yukari Slop Emporium. This man is going straight and washed up. I'm sorry, he's garbage. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to S tier. This guy's great. He's probably the most referenced person on my channel in terms of subscribers. He's helped me set up the Discord server twice. Not just once, but twice. What else has he done? He's kept Austin in line. We like that. Austin Bear, you're great on your own, but Yukari's kind of like your... I don't know. You guys are foils for one another. Sometimes one of you is acting out of hand and the other has to put you back in line. It really just depends on who's being rowdy at the time. He's got a good YouTube channel. He's referenced me before, made some shout-outs, had a funny clip of me making some joke about an Indian dude one time. And he's got some pretty interesting memes that he posts. And also lots and lots of propaganda. We love this guy. Besides when he's trying to spout top secret and classified documents and whatnot in our chat and random propaganda from the Middle East. He does weird stuff. Okay, we're moving on. Good friend Connor at the top here. There's not really a whole lot to be said with this man. He's one of the only people I've actually physically played video games with on the channel. He's been in a Gmod video, and he's also been in all of my Phasmophobia videos, which is like, what, 2? I think it's been 2. He was in a stream, and then he was in a video. He's been in quite a lot, though. I don't know. I feel like he's been in a lot. He's been in 4 things. Good friend of mine, has his own channel, Celestial Brian. Go check him out. However, I don't have his profile picture pulled up, so it's just the C, which just stands for his name. Yeah. Moving on to WWEJ. He is a relatively new individual. I would say we'll put him in B. We'll put him top of B tier. Jay, good to see you. Like having your stuff. However, you did have me go through, like, what was it, 53 pages of script reading. Yeah, that took a long time. By a long time, it actually took 4 hours to do, and then you put editing onto Yukari, and that's kind of upsetting, just a little bit. It took a long time, and it will take even longer, but we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being there. Also, there is a lot of stuff that you lost on YouTube, and I'm sorry about that. You're going at the top of B tier. Tune into more streams, you'll rise up the ranks. We have ranks here, kind of. Next up, we've got Yuri from my Yandere Simulator America video / live stream. She's gonna go bottom of B tier or top of C tier. Top of C tier. You're pretty cool. Like your references to me. You got some unhinged stuff on your channel, though. I saw that. It was kind of weird. But that being said, cool, like having you here. Moving on to Jacob, who is the first ever person to watch one of my live streams, and he's tuned into a couple of others as well. We have Jacob, which has a gumball profile picture. We're going to put you top of B tier. You've been doing good, my friend. You've sat through long times, had some good conversations with me about anime. That being said, you need to be in more streams, man. I'm sorry, but you're down in the ranks. You're also not on Discord. It puts you a little bit lower. That being said, you're pretty high rank. We like you. Next up, we've got the Gray M&M. This man's going in bottom of, not bottom, we'll put him middle of D tier. Another Pedro clone, except he's worse than the other Pedro clones. I think this is like, what, Pedro clone number 4 or something? Anyways, yeah, I don't think this one's actually subscribed, but it's also Pedro, so I'm just including it on the list. Lastly, we have whoever the individual is that keeps subscribing and unsubscribing over and over again, that turns it from 200 to 199 back and forth for like a week now, okay? We're putting you in washed up. I'm sorry, whoever you are, make up your mind, okay? Stay unsubscribed or stay subscribed. It's killing me. Okay, that'll be all for this time. Take a nice long look. This is what we're looking at. If you believe that your placement on this list is unjust, leave a comment, and I'll promptly tell you to kiss my rear. That'll be all for this time. If you guys enjoyed, please like a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Join the Discord server if you get the chance. It's a fun time. We post lots of memes, lots of anime news. I talk about stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Lots of stuff on Discord. Please like, comment, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day and a fantastic life. Goodbye, everyone.
Back up! There it goes. Run, you coward, run! Liberty Prime? The ponies have Liberty Prime! Shoot it! I'm not hiding. What are you talking about? Can I leave the room? Oh my... There you go, baby! Oh, and you're deaf. You're deaf, blind, and everything else in between. I can't even stand up. Bro, what is going on? I'm gonna assume they died. No, you can run, but you can't hide. Oh my Jesus, there's a web page in the kitchen. What is it? It's a pretty good speech, right, fellas?